Best player in the game right now. For me, it's Dashy. Would like to see your opinions. Who do you guys think is the best player in the game right now? If you had to choose, who do you guys think is the best player right now in the game? My personal opinion is Shotzzy. I think Shotzi's the best player in the game. And I know a lot of people say Dashy. Vows is saying Dashy. I definitely think Shotzzy, Dashy, Cellium is the top 3 right now. I think it's not even an argument. I think that would definitely be my top 3. But why Shotzzy, people might say. You know, everybody wants to say Shotzzy, Dashy, this, that. But let me give you my reasoning as to why I think Shotzzy is the best player in the game. Shotzzy is the most impactful player on the map, period. Everybody else can't do what they're doing without Shotzzy. Scump, Dashy, Illy, all these guys are able to do what they do a lot easier with Shotzzy on their team. And I'm talking, even if Shotzi's not getting kills, it's the way that Shotzzy takes his routes. It's the way he challenges gunfights, the way he's able to play his life and get information. The things that Shotzzy is able to do just makes the game easier. Everything is built around Shotzzy. Every play is built around Shotzzy. You play around Shotzzy, you know? And that's the thing. It's like, at the end of the day, you can always go back and look at the stats and see who has the best stats or who's doing this and who's doing that, you know? And it's also hard to compare roles because certain people are subs, ARs, like Dashy's an AR, Cell's an AR, where Shotzi's a sub, right? But for me, when it comes to actually playing the game the right way and being annoying and being a nuisance, like Shotzzy screams to me, bro. Like, you want Shotzzy on your team. If there's all these players laid out and you're building a team and you had the first pick of the draft, the first pick is going to go to Shotzzy. Like, anybody's going to pick Shotzzy. At least I would think so. You know, I see some people saying Scump. I mean, if you're looking at it from a business POV, yeah, you pick Scump. If you're looking at it from a business, yeah. But everything revolves around Shotzzy. You know what I'm saying? When Dashy's able to get set up and sit on his head glitches, and yes, he shoots straight as fuck. When you put Dashy in those positions to go off, he's gonna go off. And can Dashy be impactful as well? Of course he can. That's not to say that Dashy, Cell, and all these other guys aren't impactful. But I definitely think that Shotzzy runs one of the hardest roles in COD, and he does it really well. And, you know, I think he deserves a lot of credit. It's why I give Asim a lot of credit. It's why I always gas Asim up. People want to talk about who the best players are and who's so good. Why do you always think I had Asim so high on my list all these years? Why do you think I always talk Asim up? Because he's my friend? I had no idea who Asim was until I picked him up. I picked him up because I knew how impactful he was on the map. Playing with him just made me realize how good of a player he actually is, because it just made the game easier for me. You know, and you could see it just by watching the game. You could see it by playing the game. You could, you know, it's good to have players who are unselfish, don't care about their stats, take the routes, we'll headbutt, we'll go in first, we'll stay aggressive, you know, and then on top of that, they have talent, they have comms, they got all that stuff. Like, that's what makes a good player a good player, you know? So for me, Shotzy's the best player in the game. I think he's the most impactful player in the game right now, and I think that's why he would be my number 1. If we're going based off stats and kind of who's been super consistent, this and that, well, of course, we're going to put Dashy up there because his stats are insane. But I'll go Shotzzy as my best player in the game.